Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today I'm trying out this set of gels that I got from Amazon, and these gels are basically a rubber base set and a gel polish set. And I did lose some of the footage of me unboxing it, but basically it just had a couple of instructions on the box saying how to use these gels and basically what else is included in the box. So I'm sorry I lost that footage, but that's pretty much all it was. And here I am just swatching all of these gels. These first set of swatches are going to be the rubber base gels. So if you don't know what a rubber base is, this is basically kind of like a natural nail strengthener. I wouldn't really call it an overlay or something to encapsulate your nails with. I would just call it as like a layer that you kind of paint over your natural nails to kind of give it a little bit more strength and a little bit of protection. And it's not quite a builder gel because it's just not thick enough to do that. So that's kind of what a rubber base is. But as I'm swatching these shades, you can kind of get a feel for how thick these gels actually are. A rubber base is almost like a builder gel consistency, but a little bit more runny. So it's actually quite flexible and it makes it really easy to kind of get like a really smooth layer just over your natural nails, just so that they might look a little bit more even, or just to kind of give them a bit of strength. So I actually really like rubber bases. I've been really into them recently. I wish these were like a builder gel set or like a nail extension set, because I like to use the Gel X method quite a bit, and I feel like these would have been amazing to do that with. However, these are rubber bases and I will definitely still be getting a good amount of use of these. Each bottle does contain 10 mils and these colors were absolutely stunning. They have a different variety of sets on Amazon, and this was definitely one of their most natural kind of set. As you can see, each of these shades are very sheer and definitely buildable, but still very natural looking. And this one here is actually my favorite shade. It's like a milky kind of pink and it's very soft, nothing too bright like some of the other shades, and this is actually one of my favorites. I also love the bottles of these. I love that they're pink. I do love a good aesthetic looking bottle, so that's definitely a plus. And these all did cure extremely well for 60 seconds. I did try to flash cure for like 10 to 30 seconds and they definitely do flash cure. And the reason why I tested this out was because sometimes my natural nails can be quite sensitive and I like to kind of flash cure for about 10 to 20 seconds before I go in for a full cure, just so that I don't get like a heat spike. And that's actually been really helpful when using these rubber bases. So I will show all of these swatches in the end, and these colors were absolutely stunning. I loved that they included a good range of white to nudie pinks and nudie browns in here. I think this will definitely cover a lot of skin tones. So this is what the swatches look like, and honestly I'm so pleased with them. So I also did pick up the gel polishes. Now I was very interested in these gel polishes because these were really lovely kind of pastel-ish kind of shades, which is perfect for this upcoming spring. And it had a couple of blue shades in here that I'm such a big fan of. I love the first blue shade that I just showed you, and the upcoming blue shades are absolutely stunning. So I really love this. I was also really into the green colors in this one, and I actually decided to use green for today's video, so stay tuned for the end to see the little tutorial. I did do a cute kind of simple spring set inspired by Instagram, so if you want to see that, then definitely keep watching to the later part of the video. So that's pretty much all the swatches. I didn't get them on the swatch sticks just because there were way too many and I thought it would just be easier to show like that. So I'm just going to start off with the nail set, and I decided to use that pinky kind of nude shade for my base. Now I definitely wanted a super natural look with this, so I definitely stuck to one coat. And I feel like with two coats this would look still super natural, which is why I like sheer rubber bases or builder gels that kind of have a really natural look to them, because you can just keep layering them and they would still look super natural. Of course, try not to add too many layers, otherwise the nail will look super thick. I just stuck to one layer for this video. And I also want to stress that I am using these on tips because you absolutely can. I know it's a rubber base and you should be using this on your natural nails, but sometimes I like to get a little extra like protection slash strength when using full cover tips, especially with a longer length like this. This is absolutely up to your personal preference, but I feel like I have like really small nail beds and I just prefer to have a bit of a thicker nail with something with a little bit more protection. Because when I do bump my nails, sometimes I do feel it a little bit and it's kind of annoying and it makes me cringe a little bit because I just don't really like that feeling. I feel like it's because I have like really small nail beds, so I just like to do this extra layer, and I feel like it definitely helps with that because it means that my nail is a little bit thicker and it's probably less likely to kind of damage or snap. So that's why I wanted to apply that. So for today's video, I did decide to go with this beautiful minty kind of a green shade. It looks a lot more like a light blue on camera, but I promise it's a lot more green in real life. And this shade looks so nice. I love this kind of colors for spring. They're very bright but still very fresh. And I did do about 2 coats of this on the nail. With the 1 coat, it was quite I wouldn't say sheer, it was kind of patchy. However, I feel like with the 2 coats it was perfect. With these kind of lighter shades, I would still definitely go with 2 coats anyway, just because they are a bit more on the affordable side, and I do just want to get a really nice opaque nail. So I am going to do a very thin first coat. Make sure you don't make this layer too thick, otherwise it will wrinkle. I didn't get any wrinkling today, but it's definitely happened to me before. So yeah, definitely do a thin coat before going on to your next one. I then cured for 60 seconds and then I did my second coat, and then I cured that also for another 60 seconds. So today's nail design is actually inspired by someone on Instagram. I will link the inspiration down below in the description box. And this photo was basically a ombre nail with a French tip nail, and I just really loved the whole aesthetic of the look, and that's kind of what I'm trying to recreate. I'm trying to do a ombre with my gels, and I am using my favorite ombre brush. This one is from Glitterbels, however I know it's a UK brand, so it might be a little bit harder to find, so I will link one that I absolutely love from Amazon as well. And I like to use this brush by just flicking it across the nail like so, and I feel like the more you flick with a lighter hand, the more it will kind of disperse that product lightly and not make it look so patchy. So try to definitely use a light hand when you're bringing that color closer to the cuticle area. And then after the first layer was done, I did go ahead and do a second coat. So if you guys are still watching the video to this part, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hitting that like button really helps me out. Also, don't forget to drop me a comment down below on what you think of this nail set and what you think of these gels. So once I was pretty much happy with how my ombre was looking, it wasn't the smoothest ombre, I'm not gonna lie. However, I just wanted to get the nail set done. I feel like it looked okay by the end, but I'm just gonna jump on to the French nail. I just decided to paint the tip first. This kind of helps me to kind of get a rough guide of how high up I want my French tip. And then I'm just going along the side walls and just kind of connecting that all together. I feel like it kind of helps me do it this way. So that's what I did, and then I just filled that in. And I also did do 2 coats with this French nail as well, just because I feel like this gel polish was slightly patchy and it wasn't very even in a lot of places. So I'm glad that these gels were definitely very buildable. So again, I'm just going to give that a quick 60-second cure, and then I'm going to come back with the second layer. So then I decided on whether I should do matte or shiny, and I definitely felt like a matte nail today. I usually don't do matte, but I had my Madam Glam velvet matte top coat on hand, so I thought I would just use that one. And I really like this top coat. I wish this gel kit did come with like a top base and maybe a matte top coat. I feel like that would have been really nice. However, it is more on the affordable side, so I'm really not complaining, and I think it definitely turned out so good. I feel like you could definitely get a good set of gels in here to kind of use all year round, especially if you have the rubber bases. I feel like this could definitely act as a good couple of nude colors, especially if you're doing your natural nails or even if you're doing nail extensions like me. So I then went ahead and did that final coat. I tried to keep this very thin, and just before curing I also wanted to add some of the nail charms that she had in the inspo pic. I had these beautiful and perfectly colored kind of minty green flowers on hand, and I thought these matched so good, so I thought I would just pair them together with the nails kind of going off the inspo pic. I really like these flowers because they actually color change, and you'll see that in a minute. These green colored flowers actually change to like a bright yellow, which is kind of cool, and then once you take them out of the UV light, they start to change back into their original color, which I think was so cool. I love these flowers. If you guys haven't got your hands on these flowers for spring, definitely check them out. I will link them down below. I got them from Amazon, and I also decided to do some of these nail crystals, and I think it definitely helped kind of pull everything together. It was definitely looking a little bit plain without the nail crystals. And then I also decided to just throw on some glitter, just because, like I said, it was looking a little bit plain and I didn't want my nails to look that simple, especially when I'm doing this length and this shape. So I then took out some of this iridescent glitter I have from a cart, and I will link it down below, and I applied that on there. Then I cured my nails and the nails went matte, and then I go ahead and apply a little bit of cuticle oil. This one is my Macabre Soy cuticle oil, and I'm making sure to rub that in really good as well. And so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was so much fun creating these nails. I love the shape. I'm definitely trying to get back into the stiletto shape. I just love how simple and easy these were to do, especially with all these gel products. So I will link down below all the products I use from Amazon. Don't forget to check them out. And yeah, please let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.